Cheers. Alright, whatever. What's going on, guys? Dunkirk. Alright. Great film. Good film. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I always feel bad like when I review war movies, especially if they're true stories, and this one was. Just because, you know, forefathers have made sacrifices, and I feel bad like belittling that in any possible way. I think this movie was meant as an homage to, you know, sacrifices that were made by people a lot braver than me. It's kind of weird for me. I feel a little guilty trying to trash it. But you know what? We're talking about the film. We're not talking about, you know, whatever and how it was made. There were definitely some breathtaking shots in this film that was told from 3 different perspectives: land, air, and sea. And I think Myron Henry, he brought up something about over exposition on Nolan's parts in some of his past movies. And I guess the closest it came to that is that there were several scenes that were told from different perspectives, but they showed that same scenario from land, from air, from sea, or from land and air and whatever, from sea to air. But I thought that was well done. I thought that was definitely good. You definitely got a sense of hopelessness, and that was what they were trying to sell in this movie, that sense of hopelessness that was going around. He sold that really well, but I don't think he sold the triumphant ending of it as well as he could have. But it's not as long as you expect for a war movie. I mean, really, guys, I don't have too much to say. The reason I went to see this movie was because my step-grandfather used to fly these planes in the war. So I kind of wanted to get an idea of what it was like to I mean, as close as humanly possible without being in a cockpit myself back in World War II, to kind of try to get an idea of what that whole thing was like. And I think, you know, the dogfights were really, really well done. Definitely really, really well. But damn, Christopher Nolan's movies are freaking loud as hell. You can say whatever you want about this guy, but no matter what, go back in time and just search through his movies and look at them. Holy cow, is the sound just loud. So loud, in fact, that when the dialogue is going on, it almost seems like you can barely hear what the hell they're saying because you're freaking just... I mean, seriously, my ears were ringing for like a good... They might still be ringing for all I know, but, you know... But anyway, what else do I got? I mean, because you ever notice, like, you're home at nighttime, you got your surround sound, but, you know, you get somebody sleeping in the next room, so you kind of like, you know, let me put The Dark Knight on, you know? And The Dark Knight's like one of those movies where, you know, you're listening to the dialogue and they're like, what is he saying? What is he saying? And then the next thing is like, freaking noise all here. I'm gonna fucking fuck. Volume down. I'm gonna wake the motherfucker up. But this was kind of like that too. You know, the dialogue was, it almost seemed like it was a little bit too low. Plus, that it was the English accent. It was kind of inaudible. So, not a whole lot of dialogue in this movie. Anyway, the one thing that I do have to say about this movie is, and I'm pretty sure this is the point, I was pretty uncomfortable throughout the whole entire thing. I mean, it was pretty much like fists clenched for like 2 hours, you know, for like, and then afterwards you're like, okay, all right, that's over. And it's like kind of almost in a way a little bit of an excruciating experience, but I think that was the point of it. You know, I think that's what they wanted to do. They said it's not as long as you might think. You know, I was picturing this movie was going to be like fucking, you know, Titanic, you know, long, but it wasn't. It was a straight up 2 hour movie, and everything kind of moved on at a brisk pace. Not a lot of dialogue. They let a lot of the photography do the talking for you, and that was nicely done. There was a really nice shot of the plane, for lack of a better word. I don't know the technical term. I don't know Sidewinder or whatever. I don't know the names of the planes. I probably should. You would think I would, but I don't. But there was a really, really nice shot of that plane, from the side view. There's just a lot of there was just a lot of really good shots. I think that the dogfighting in this film was good. I didn't think there was enough of it, but that's just because I think I've told people before, I could watch an entire film of just them dogfighting, although that would have definitely blown my ears out because you could hear those engines. I swear they were shaking the walls of the movie theater. But I enjoyed it. I don't know what else to say about it other than best war movie ever. No. I mean, off the top of my head. All right, Saving Private Ryan was better. Platoon was better. Apocalypse Now was better. Full Metal Jacket was better. Hell, even We Were Soldiers was better. So, you can't say, okay, this is the best war movie ever. I mean, it was visually... You have to talk about the visuals in this movie because the dialogue played a very small role in Dunkirk. Very, very, very small role. So, but, it was all right. I liked it. I'm glad I went to it. I probably won't see it again until it comes back out on video or anything like that. I'm not going to run back out and see this movie twice because it was the scratching, whatever. But I don't know what else to say. I don't have anything else to say, really. I mean, there's nothing else to really say. You Nolanite haters out there, this isn't one of those movies I think that you can't hate. I think maybe you can. I don't know. You don't have to give it your all. I'm sure you can go out there and hate on this. But I got nothing else to say, guys. This is going to be a short one this week. I went to the doctor and had my ear. I had some freaking problems. I couldn't hear in my ear, and they wound up fixing that and have to put me on. I didn't have an ear infection, thank God, so they didn't put me on antibiotics. But the doctor was like, "Your blood pressure is really high." He was like, well, they're asking me questions. Well, like, do you drink? And I was like, oh, there's been a lot of movies that have come out lately. Like 5 weeks in a row, I've had to go see a movie. So yeah, I've been drinking some. But you guys are watching me destroy myself before your very eyes. So anyway, high blood pressure. I went in to get my ear fixed. I came out and he took away a couple of things from me. So what are you gonna do? And I have to exercise more. Like I don't do enough of that shit at work. But whatever. Anyway, love you guys. Do something good for yourself. Do something good for somebody else. Short one.